Wait. I know I said the last video was the last one in the series, but actually it's this one. And it's one of the most important ones in this series, which is the reason why I consider this a bonus. Why trust struggle without leadership? The direction problem. Leadership is one of the most overlooked parts of trust administration. This lesson explains why direction, communication, and regular meetings determine whether a trust operates smoothly. When leadership is absent, confusion spreads and decisions stall. Strong leadership helps align trustees, beneficiaries, and a grantor so the trust can move forward. Most trust problems are not legal problems, they are leadership problems. Administration requires someone who can set direction for the trust group. By the end of this video, you'll understand why many trusts struggle with leadership, what causes those problems, and how strong leadership develops inside the board of trustees. Because a trust is not just documents and assets. It is a group of people working together towards a shared purpose. Many people assume leadership will naturally appear once the trust is created, but administration requires direction. Someone must help guide the trust group, organize communication, and encourage decisions. Without leadership, the trust loses momentum. When leadership is missing, several patterns appear. Trustees hesitate to take a position. The grantor may have vision, but lacks leadership ability. Communication becomes weak. Beneficiaries remain uninvolved or argue amongst themselves. Family dysfunction affects decisions. Natural leaders may be pushed aside. As soon as you don't like somebody, we talking about family here. I feel like I can talk to y'all because y'all feel like family to me. So as soon as you have beef with your cousin, your uncle, your brother, your sister, you jeopardize the security of the trust. Over time, the trust group loses focus. Think about any small organization. Without someone helping coordinate communication and decisions, progress will slow. A trust operates in the same way. Leadership inside a trust often comes from someone who cares deeply about the trust, feels comfortable about making decisions, has a clear vision for the group. If the board of trustees finds all three qualifications in one person, that trust is lucky. But leadership also develops through education and support. So don't feel like you gotta be Superman or you gotta have a Superman member. You can learn this, which is why Wealth Locked In exists, and which is why I've done this series, and which is why I know it's very, very important to take these small steps and break down all of the intricacies of a private trust. So just stay with me. You made it this far. You definitely invested. I'm invested. We invested. So let's keep going. Members must help encourage leaders to step forward and participate in decisions. Regular meetings play an important role. Meetings allow members to resolve communication problems, align expectations, discuss decisions, establish work methods. Meetings should not be avoided. Sometimes financial concerns cause delays because members expect payment for their time. Even when funds are limited, and your trust is still small, meetings should still occur. If members are also trust certificate holders, which they should be, and we'll get into what a trust certificate is, they may be willing to wait until the trust accumulates enough funds to compensate their services. If leadership problems remain, advisors, counselors, or experts can help educate the board members. This support helps the trust mature and serve all members effectively. Once you understand this principle, the focus changes. Instead of asking, do I have a trust or do we have a trust? The better question becomes, who is providing leadership inside the trust? Ask yourself where you fit in this structure. Are you helping guide the trust group, supporting leadership, or waiting for direction? Imagine looking forward to all the videos teaching you how to set up and manage your assets in a private trust, strategically managed by a trustee for the benefit of your beneficiaries, and you're not subscribed. Do you have commitment issues, dog? Subscribe. It's free to subscribe and hit the notification bell so YouTube cannot decide when and how you see the next video. It's free. Trust administration depends on leadership. Trust groups develop direction through communication, education, and the meetings. When members support one another, the trust becomes stronger and more unified. Here's what we covered today. Leadership determines whether a trust moves forward. Communication and meetings align the trust group. Education and support helps leaders emerge. If you're serious about understanding how trust operates, the next step is learning how trustees work together to manage the structure. This channel is for those who want to protect without permission, lead without being allowed, and pass on more than money. Everything here is built for clarity, privacy, precision, so you can move forward with confidence. In the next video, we'll be talking about the general manager and the executive secretary, both of which are normally the grantor or the settlor, or like we just discussed in this video, the person who cares the most, the person who has time, the person who's old enough, we'll get into it. I don't want to talk about too much here because I'm really looking forward to the next series, the next video, because we're going to dive deep into each role. There's only three. There's three major roles. We got a grantor, we got a trustee, and we got a beneficiary. And we're going to touch on each one of those roles individually, sort of like what we did here. This whole series, as you know, was on administration, just administration. It was a very broad overview on each one of the pillars required for effective trust administration. But there are so many details that go into each thing, and we're going to go over each and every one of those details on this channel. So I want you to subscribe. I want you to hit the like bell. I want you to hit the thumbs up and hit the notification for all and watch these videos. They're short. I made them short on purpose because I understand our attention span is supposed to be quite short now. Everybody likes shorts and stuff like that. Nobody watching long form content. Where we came up with this, our attention spans is short. I think it's disrespectful to people to go around saying that we can't watch a video or we can't keep our attention on something for longer than 4 seconds. Like, if you that type of person, you might find watching 4 to 6 minute videos a challenge. But if you want that long-term legacy and stability for your family and your future, 6 minutes, 8 minutes is a great investment, and it's free. So subscribe now, and I'll see you in the next video talking about the executive secretary and the general manager, which is basically the same person. Now, at least some of their duties is different, and I could talk about it right now, but I'm gonna save it. So stick around, stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and I really appreciate you watching this series. I hope you learned a lot. Peace.